Hello and welcome back to Maya Movie Club. My name is Maya and this is where I talk about movies. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about BEAU is Afraid. Truly, wow. This movie was batshit crazy. It made me feel batshit crazy. I thought it was brilliant, and also it triggered the absolute living hell out of me. I saw this 2 days ago and I'm still trying to understand what I watched and unpack everything that went down in that film. This movie is 3 hours long. 3 hours. I think that when movies are 3 hours, honestly more than 2, you better make it worth it, guys. Asking an audience to sit in a movie theater for 3 hours is bold. It's bold. I love Ari Aster. Big Ari Aster fan. I have some Midsommar art on my wall. I love Hereditary. So I've been really, really excited about this film. Should not have chosen it for date night. Things got weird, but I digress. This movie was definitely a journey, an odyssey. I do think it was too long, but I did really like each chapter. Honestly, each hour could be broken down into an act, but at the same time, so many things happen within each hour. There's more 7 acts or some shit like that. I'm sure someone has gone through and broken them down, but I have neither the effort nor desire to do so. This movie was kind of the perfect horror comedy in my eyes. It took a new take on it that I really, really enjoyed. I feel like most horror comedies are zombie, vampire shit, just kind of really campy, and this kind of took a new take on that in a way that I found very refreshing. It's telling a comedic story from a horror perspective or a horror story from a comedic perspective. It kind of had a perfect blend of both. So much of it was truly laugh out loud funny. I was cracking the fuck up. And then other parts I was like, Jesus Christ, am I disturbed? In many ways I kind of found this film to be Ari Aster's scariest movie that I've seen. The other ones I enjoyed, I did not find frightening though. They were more sad and exciting because I'm a sick fuck. This one was just so chaotic and anxiety inducing and scary and fucked up, but at the same time funny, which made it kind of also more fucked up because it was just such a cacophony of shit everywhere. The place we begin versus the place we end. Are those the same universe? I don't know. Joaquin Phoenix was brilliant. Everyone was very, very good. Ari Aster, he did the do. He wrote the hell out of that movie and directed the fuck out of it. And this is another page in the book of Ari Aster. You are not well, but please don't get help because I love watching it. I have ADHD, if you haven't noticed, and I get very, very overwhelmed by crowds. I get sensory overload. The world he has created is pure chaos. It's chaos. We have someone dancing. We have someone getting stabbed. We have cops with guns up. We have music. We have a food truck, a strip club, a movie theater, but it's all happening within this one block, and everyone's pissed and hostile. Hostile? No one's doing well. And I was like, wait, this is how I feel when I go out into public. Ari Aster really did an amazing job of encapsulating the feeling of anxiety and agoraphobia. The pacing of this was really interesting, and I don't know if I would actually cut out any parts of it. Each had merit and meaning and was deserving of being in the story. I just don't know if so much time should have been given to each chapter because it does feel like a fucking slog. But also, a journey and an odyssey is a slog, so maybe that was on purpose. It probably was. People are like, oh, this is just Ari Aster jacking off in a mirror. Unfortunately, I would pay to watch that. Anyway, that's really inappropriate. BEAU's character is kind of interesting because he's not actually that deep or well fleshed out or formed. He's kind of just anxiety. He kind of is just afraid. That's his character. He is afraid. there's not much more to it. He's pretty simple, straightforward. We kind of know what he wants and how he feels and the things that he has to get through to get it. So much of this movie is him reacting to fucked up shit and him being like, how did this happen? And everyone is like, cause it's chaos. And it's another movie where you just have to kind of suspend your disbelief, strap in with your seatbelt and go for the ride. And it's a long fucking ride. It's a long ride. I do suggest eating a meal and having a beer beforehand. Just relax your senses a little bit, because this will put you on edge. It really fucked me up in a way that a movie hasn't in a really long time, which is just funny because I watch so much horrifying, gory, scary ass shit and I'm like, like knitting, but this like worms its way into like every sense. Gory and horrifying, but then also mentally anxious and off-putting and disturbing, but then there are parts that are beautiful and nice. You're like, whoa, you're getting whipped left and right and you don't know what the fuck is happening. In a way, this was like such a hard left turn for Ari. Yeah, we're on first name basis. In another way, it makes complete sense. He's always kind of had a humorous take on things. Things are so dramatic and big in his films. And this was just, no, yeah, dude, life is fucking funny and disturbing and weird and fucked. And that's kind of what I liked about it. It's such a densely packed film. It's like almost like there's not enough time to put all of it in it, but it's also too long at the same time. I don't really know what the solution is there or if there is one. There's a lot of shit in this film. Visually really gorgeous, and I cannot emphasize enough how much this movie made me laugh, but then the next moment I would be like, wow, that's fucked up. This movie made me really, really excited about the future of his career because he really was just like, fuck it, we ball, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I was like, okay, take it. Take my money. Not to be that girl, but yeah, love the kid. People are calling it a tragic comedy. I would definitely agree with that. I've never really seen that done with horror filmmaking techniques, which was kind of beautiful. It really puts everything in a really awkward, off-kilter manner that's very physical and makes you just feel on edge. Like, I don't think I was physically comfortable at any given moment, curled up in a ball or like being bisexual, you know, we can't sit. That's like the whole gag. It's just all over the place. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I thought it was very good and well done. But at the same time, like, did I feel so disturbed and uncomfortable? Absolutely yes. Do I want to see that again? Maybe in 25 years. He visualized what anxiety feels like in a film. I would definitely see this if you can get down with a really weird time and just like take it beat by beat, be open to the experience. I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be a good experience though, because it's probably not. I would give this movie 7.5 Afraid Joaquin Phoenixes out of 10. It did so many things so well. I think I'm knocking off some points for the emotional and mental damage it did to me, and also it just was too long. You can tell how much heart and soul went into this movie. It's just fucked up that those are like rotten souls made for people like me. If you like this review, like and subscribe, send to your filmy friends, drop it in the comments what you thought of BEAU is Afraid and what you'd like me to review next. Have a great day, and I'm gonna go try not to get attacked by everyone on the street. Bye!